Good morning and welcome to our first webinar on short sales in today's real estate market. I'm Mark Stampini, the host of today's webinar. Along with being Kristin's husband, I run the REO division and am in charge of our new property management division of our team. Kristin is our panelist for today. Kristin Stampini runs the Kristin Stampini team at the East Boca Raton, Florida, Keller Williams Realty office. Kristin and her team have successfully been helping homeowners stay out of foreclosure for the last 5 years. She has also taught many realtors how to complete successful short sales. Kristin has a passion in helping homeowners in distress. What we'll learn today, you will learn that 91% of homeowners that applied for HAFA in 2010 and got turned down are now eligible. You will learn the qualifications for HAFA and how to get homeowners approved for the HAFA program. You will learn up-to-date information on Bank of America short sales. And if a B of A buyer falls out of contract, you will learn how to replace a buyer with a backup contract without starting the short sale process over. You're also going to learn about Wachovia Wells Fargo portfolio loans and how they work, and how to close 95% of those loans. The webinar will go about 30 to 40 minutes. At the end of the webinar, you will be able to ask questions. Please write down any questions you have throughout the webinar, so at the end we can answer them. Now I'd like to introduce my wife and partner, Kristin Stampini.
Hi, and thanks for joining us today. First of all, I do want you to remember that we are not CPAs and we are not attorneys, we are realtors. Did you know that 82% of the homeowners in foreclosure do not have a real estate agent? And did you know that most homeowners just let their property go into foreclosure? As realtors, we can reach out and help so many homeowners stay out of foreclosure, and they need us in these trying times in this economy. Did you know if a property goes into foreclosure, the bank usually gets about 15 to 20% less than if a person does a short sale? The lender would much rather see successful short sales than a foreclosure, and today the banks and lenders are working much more with us to make sure that short sales are successful. Each short sale is different, and every investor has different requirements. Most lenders' decisions are based on sellers' financial situation and hardship. Lenders look at the market value of the property in relation to the contract purchase price. The lenders usually have a net amount in mind that they must receive to accept the short sale offer, and the lenders and investors have their own requirements and their own foreclosure ratios that they must meet to be able to close the short sale. With the IRS taxes and government information, if the short sale is the primary property, then the IRS will forgive the difference through the end of 2013. So if people are thinking about doing a short sale, they need to get their house on the market now so that they can get this benefit from the IRS. If the homeowner took a second mortgage out and put the money back into the property, then they also will be forgiven on the second mortgage as well as far as the IRS is concerned. If the money they took out on the second was spent on personal items like a new car, paying off credit cards, or anything like that, then they may be responsible for the second mortgages as far as the IRS is concerned, being taxed on the difference. To get more information about this, you definitely will need to talk to an accountant and also look at the IRS website. If the short sale is being completed and it's an investment property, then things are different. Taxes to the IRS will need to be paid on the sales difference, and unless you can prove that the homeowner is insolvent. And there is a form on the IRS to fill out for homeowners being insolvent, and also talk again to an accountant regarding the details. Going on to deficiency judgments. The lender may also file a deficiency judgment against the homeowner. Every state has different laws regarding deficiency judgments, and some states don't have deficiency judgments at all. So, if you're not in the state of Florida, please check the laws in your state. In Florida, the lender has actually 5 years to come back to the borrower for a deficiency judgment, or when doing a short sale, or if going into foreclosure. A lot of people think that if they go into foreclosure, that they will not have the lender ever be able to go back to you for deficiency judgment, which is not true. A deficiency judgment can also arise if the lender sells the home at auction for less than the mortgage amount. Going on to HAFA, Home Affordable Foreclosure Alternatives. Did you know that 91% that weren't eligible for the HAFA program previously, and it's been out for, it was a year, there was only 600 HAFA loans closed, are now eligible. So 91% of the people that weren't eligible before can now apply again for the HAFA program and will be eligible. And some of you might ask, what is the HAFA? HAFA is a federal government home affordable foreclosure alternative. The HAFA program was designed for homeowners who are unable to afford their mortgage payments and want to avoid foreclosure or have exhausted all modification attempts and are continuing to own their home is not an option. Anyone can apply for the HAFA program if the home is their primary property and if they currently live in the home or if they've lived in the home within the last year. So the homeowner has had to have lived within the home in the last year to apply for the program. Lenders and investors do not have to participate in the HAFA short sale program. And just remember that not all investors or lenders do participate. When you actually send in your authorization form to be able to talk to the lenders for any homeowners, you can ask at that time if they do participate in the HAFA program. A homeowner will be HAFA eligible if they meet the following criteria. If the homeowner has exhausted all modification options and or has decided to pursue a short sale, if the property is the customer's principal residence or has lived in the home within the last year, or if the mortgage is at least 60 days delinquent or default looks like it's going to be coming very soon, if the monthly mortgage payment exceeds 31% of the borrower's gross monthly income. Also, the lenders are looking for not more than 3 months of mortgage payments in the bank. So they can't have, for example, if your mortgage payment was $1,500 a month, you can't have more than $4,500 in the bank to be able for them to accept you for the HAFA program. In addition to the eligibility for the homeowner's loan, investors' considerations must be taken into account to determine if the homeowner can pursue the HAFA short sale. The homeowner's first mortgage loan must be followed by an investor participating in the HAFA program as well. So if the first does participate in the HAFA program, but the second mortgage does not participate in the HAFA program, then the homeowner will not be able to do a HAFA program. Subordinate mortgage and lien holders will have to agree to release the liens. The HAFA program does provide incentives to help assist with lien releases. The HAFA program will pay off junior lien holders. They'll pay them up to 6% of unpaid balances with a maximum payout of $6,000. Additionally, the homeowner can receive up to $3,000 for moving costs. And if they aren't using the $3,000 towards the moving costs, they can use it to help pay off subordinate liens. One great thing is that the lender may not foreclose while determining the HAFA eligibility or while waiting for an executed contract when somebody has already been HAFA approved. If a loan has mortgage insurance coverage, the MI company must waive any right to collect additional sums, cash contributions, or promissory notes, as well as the first lender must agree to waive all deficiency rights and promissory notes as well. Everybody, including the realtor, does not have to give any finances, any of their money to the lender to make a HAFA program work. So they have to release everybody of everything and not ask anybody for any money.